them take her away.
No. Oh, no.
Michael.
Relax, Lisa.
Faster. The ceiling is not going to hold unless you guys are extremely careful. Well, at this rate, they're going to suffocate.
Save your strength. You're gonna need it to breathe.
No, I heard them. They're out there. I heard Mason. I heard him digging. I'm gonna help him.
Look out!
What was that? That little thing wants to come down. We gotta get some kind of support.
Over there.
Over here. Try and move this.
That's it. Everybody out.
All right, hold on. What are you doing? You can't stop now.
We don't have any choice. This ceiling could give any second.
Well, what do you propose we do in the meantime? Just stand here and wait for them to suffocate in there?
Easy, Mason.
Easy, my wife is in there. I'm not...
Listen, what should we do? We better get this ceiling shored up.
All right, let's do it then. Let's get it done.
Get the wood.
Please! Somebody help! You can't just let them die here! Please! What are they doing? Anything!
Stop it! Stop it! Get a hold of yourself. We're doing everything we can, right? We're not going to let them die. You just calm down.
Here's the blueprint you asked for, Inspector.
Thanks. Mason, could you, All right, this is the Xerox room. All right, look at this. This wall goes farther than that junction back there. We can go through the back wall and cut around through, make a little tunnel and get around to him through the back. What do you say?
Sounds good.
Let's get a power saw in here. Come on.
Cruz! Thank God. We're gonna get us out of here.
Right up front.
No, I'd rather sit. No. Right back. I made this ride I don't know how many times as a cop. It's never easy. Please come away. I'm gonna have to tell him, Otto.
Maybe I should come with you, Michael.
No. I think it's something that I should do, Mom. No, I'm all right. I'm all right.
Will you call us, please? It doesn't matter what time. We really would like to talk to you.
Will you tell Cruz something for me? This one is mine.
Nathan?
Here.
Oh.
What is it?
Oh.
You all right?
I'm all right.
How about you? You all right?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm getting used to the fireworks. Come on, let's get out of this area, shall we?
I need to get you to the hospital.
No, I'm all right. Just can't get my breath. Oh, thank God. I'm going to call Daddy and tell him you're okay. No, even it's all right. Really, just leave him alone. I'm okay.
You know, we're lucky nobody else was hurt. If that bomb would have gone off...
Somebody else was hurt. Nikki Gonzalez was here.
What?
She was killed in the explosion. Nikki.
Does Michael know? Michael was here when it happened.
Somebody's going to have to tell Motto.
He said that he wanted to be the one to do it. Well, I'm going to go see Michael.
You're not going anywhere but straight to the hospital.
Take these folks in.
Are you okay? I know how hard this must have been for you. Do you want to go home? I was really just trying to help, and I lost it. It was just so much like it was in the tunnel. I'm sorry. Is there anything I can do for you? No. I'm okay.
So, neither one of you saw or heard anything that would indicate who was responsible?
No, nothing. We were working late. We were packing up to go. The last thing I heard was someone's voice calling for Michael.
Well, that would have been Nikki looking for him.
And then the next thing I know, all hell breaks loose. It doesn't take Dick Tracy to figure out who's responsible.
Yeah, well, he's on another case right now, so maybe you could clue me in, because I don't know.
Well, I think it's obviously the same person who was responsible for the first bombing, the fire at the bird sanctuary, C.C. Capwell.
My father had nothing to do with this. You can bet on it.
I don't have to bet on it. I'm sure your husband's investigation will uncover all the necessary proof, and I'm sure it's going to point directly to your father. If you need to ask me any more questions, I'll be checking on Julie at the hospital.
Why don't you have them check on you while you're there?
All right.
See, my bud. This was the responsibility of Harlan Richards. If I'd have nailed him by now, this wouldn't have happened and Nikki would still be alive. She didn't have the first thing to do with any of this. She had nothing to do with the blues or with Rick or any of it. You want to tell me why the hell she's the one who had to go down? I don't understand that. You know what this is going to do to Amato? You know what this is going to do to Michael?
Michael said he wanted to tell Amato by himself, so I let him go. Now I'm going to go to Bar None and see if he's there and see if he's okay. What are you going to do?
Well, I guess I'm going to see what I can come up with around here, and then I'm going to go pay a visit to Mr. Richards and make my delivery. I'd like to hear the man explain to me why exactly he sent me out of town at this particular time. Just pray to God I can keep from killing the son of a bitch on the spot.
So you heard what happened?
Yeah, I still can't believe it.
Do you know if Michael has talked to Amato yet?
Yeah, he did. And Amato ran out of here like a madman. Michael followed him. I think they're probably at the morgue.
Well, listen, if you see Amato, would you let me know?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go wait for him at his room. And when he comes in, I'll call you.
Thanks. Can I have a cup of coffee?
Sure. Well, you're here late.
Yeah. It's been quite a day. Thanks. Somebody planted a bomb at the Blue Sky Brigade offices, and Nikki Gonzalez is dead.
Look, what I have to say can wait.
No, that's okay, Craig. Why don't you just tell me?
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, I went to see Kelly a while ago, and I brought the tape that I made a copy of, the one that I lifted from Deborah's place.
Mm-hmm. Did you give it to her?
No. I was about to, and then at the last minute, I'm not sure I did the right thing.
You gonna stay here all night?
No, I guess I'll go to the hospital to see Julia.
Are you, okay now?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I guess it hit a little close to home.
I'm sorry you had to go through this. It's a terrible thing. If there's anything I can do, you just let me know.
Thanks.
Okay, you give Julia my best and tell her that I'll be in myself to check on her as soon as I can.
Okay. I will.
Okay. Be careful. Boom. Talk about leaving your calling card.
Inspector Castillo.
Yeah.
Looks like we got a partial ID. The owner of the convenience store across the street reported seeing someone entering the building an hour before the explosion. The subject was spotted leaving shortly thereafter, but it was dark, and the owner didn't get a good look at him.
Oh, damn. Well, why don't you check the neighborhood again? I mean, at this hour, it's unlikely we'll find anybody who saw anything else, but maybe we'll get lucky, so I'll check again.
All right.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, maybe we should confront Deborah point blank.
I tried. She did some tap dance on the ceiling trying to convince me that Robert and her were not involved.
And you didn't buy it?
Not for a minute. Not when you put it against all the rest of the evidence that we have. I mean, Robert's comments on the tape that we got.
Which are arguably open to interpretation.
I don't think so. Not when you combine it with all the rest of the stuff that we got. I mean, Deborah was real desperate to contact Robert, remember, when he was in Ojai with Kelly? Then I found them together in the cottage, and then the sweater that I found in the little love nest they've got.
Yeah, Craig, this is all circumstantial. If we take all this to Kelly, she's going to accuse us of having our own agendas, and she'll make sure that neither of us in her life forever.
I know. That's why I didn't. Look, Eden, I don't want you to lose your sister. But if we do nothing, and Robert is cheating on her, I don't know if I can find a way to live with that.
Either way, she's going to get hurt. Do you want to show her the tape or not?
If I do, I better do it real soon. Or else this is going to be one hell of a wedding present.
Tony, sweetheart, what are you doing up this hour?
I might ask you the same question, Daddy. I mean, isn't it a little late to be taking care of business?
I was just looking over some paperwork for tomorrow morning.
Then I guess you haven't heard.
Heard what?
A bomb exploded at the office of the Blue Sky Brigade tonight.
Another one. The people there must have made some real enemies in this town.
Yeah, serious ones. A woman was killed in the explosion.
What? Who?
Nikki Gonzalez. She worked at Bar None.
It's dreadful. That's
Yeah.
That's really terrible.
Yeah, that was probably the first time she'd ever stepped into the office. Nikki was engaged to Michael Donnelly. You know him.
Yes, that police officer. He asked me some questions that time. That's really awful for him. I'm going to have to send him some condolences.
I wouldn't. You know, I'm really tired. I think I'm going to go to bed. Is it okay if I stay here? Because I really don't feel like traveling out to the island.
Of course, darling. Of course.
Good night, Daddy.
Sleep well.
Hello?
You fool. There was a woman killed in the bombing tonight.
It's impossible. Who?
Who? It gets even better. The woman happened to be the fiancée of Castillo's partner. You told me that place was going to be empty, Delwyn.
I could have sworn it was.
Well, you blew it. I mean, you really blew it in more ways than one. I just hope and pray that there is no way to connect us.
There's no problem, Harlan. When the police sift through what's left of the Blue Sky Brigade's office, all they're going to find is evidence leading in the opposite direction. Straight to C.C. Capwell.
Okay. So we know this wasn't an accident. At least we think so anyway. What do you do with this dynamite? Do you trace it for prints?
Well, you don't need to. Explosives are marked with what they call a time shift code. It's like a signature. It'll tell you where and when it was purchased. And since records are theoretically kept of such transactions...
So all you have to do is trace it down and you'll find out who bought the dynamite.
Well, the trail will lead to your father. You can bet on that. Just like the fire at the sanctuary had his name on it, the bombing outside Creighton Chemical was designed to make him look guilty. By the time we're finished, you and I will be the only people in Santa Barbara who think he's not responsible for all of this.
Yeah, but the stakes are even higher now because Nikki's dead.
Yes, and Nikki's death is not going to be in vain. I swear to God, the man responsible is going to pay.
Harlan Richards has a file on your mother. Your hands are tied.
Well, he thinks my hands are tied, which should work to my advantage while I slip them around his neck.
What are you going to do about this dynamite? You don't tell anybody about it. You're withholding evidence. If somebody finds out about it, they could throw you in jail.
Well, we'll just have to make damn sure they don't. Won't we? I'm gonna check this dynamite out, all right? But not through official channels. I have a friend in forensics who will check it for me on the sly.
Won't that put him in an awkward position?
Not if I don't tell him where I found it and why I need to know about it.
And he won't ask?
Not if I ask him not to.
What about Michael? Are you going to tell him?
Eden, I can't. We'll go storming off after Cece or Harlan and blow the whole case. I can't take a chance on that.
And exactly how are you going to keep it from him?
By making sure that you and I are the only ones who know all the details. Only way to lock this down is to sit on it until we're certain we can put the blame where it belongs and make it stick. If we go jumping too soon, there will be a list of innocent victims a mile long. I am not going to let Nikki die in vain. We'll be as patient as we have to be. We'll take all the time we need. And if it comes down to it, I will personally escort Harlan Richards straight to Hill. Let's get out of here.